Hi, I'm Sandy Edwards with Coldwell Banker, Howard Perry in Walston. Every day I love my job. Some days it's a little extra special. Today is one of those days. The seller of this home is a longtime, very good friend of mine. And so this one's just a little extra special to me. I'm at 2709 Half Hitch Trail in Raleigh. We are in Durant Trails. This is a phenomenal neighborhood if you're not familiar with it. It's a fantastic walking neighborhood. We're close to the Durant Nature Preserve, close to the Neuse River Trail that takes you all the way down towards Clayton, 20 some odd miles down along the Neuse River. This house is unique. You see right behind me is a palm tree. You're not gonna find many palm trees in Raleigh, North Carolina, but this home has one. And the person that's selling it said that was one of the things that they had to have when they bought this house, was they loved it because of the palm tree. It's just a unique characteristic, and I love stuff that's a little bit different and unique. This house is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, about 1,700 square feet, listed at $475. It's been meticulously maintained. I've looked at the seller all week long going, you're trying to get it 100% perfect. You're never gonna get there, but it's about as close as you're gonna find anywhere. It's been freshly painted or recently painted. It's got fresh carpet in it, hardwoods in the main traffic areas downstairs. The family room has carpet. It's got a screened porch. The backyard is an oasis that is so exciting, and I can't wait for you to see that. Come on in, let's take a look. Coming inside now, most of the time when I do this, I come through the front door, but for this one today, I came in through the side door because I think if you're living here, that's really the door you're going to use. You're really not going to come in the front door very often. And it brings you straight into the kitchen. The laundry area is over there. There's a great deep closet that's got storage on one side, as well as room for the washer and dryer there. The kitchen it lives larger than it looks like it does. It's really got great counter space. There's a pantry, a little desk that you can stop and drop the mail when you're coming in, somewhere to set your car keys, a built-in cabinet sort of pantry here. You can use it for whatever. The view is, if you're standing at the kitchen sink or in the breakfast area, either one, fantastic. It does have a 5-burner gas range, which is, if you're a cook, having a gas range is just awesome. I love the detail for the crown molding and that sort of stuff. Before we came in, we talked about some of the characteristics inside and the attention to detail that this builder used. And it was hardwoods through the main part of the living area. So in the foyer, the dining room, and the dining room, by the way, when you're looking out in front of that, and you saw it from when we were outside, it's got a bay window, so it's just got a beautiful view. No matter where you are in this house, it's got a ton of natural light, and that's just fantastic. And it's hard to come by sometimes, particularly in an established neighborhood where you've got such high trees and that sort of stuff, and a good leaf canopy that helps with cooling during the summer, just because you've got shade, and that's just great. But we still have a lot of natural light in here, which I think is superb. Half bath down here, coat closet. And then we come into the family room here. I also talked about it having been recently painted, and the carpets have just been done. This carpet was just put in a couple of weeks ago, so it's fresh and ready to go. The masonry fireplace, gas logs, and then the built-ins here are just stunning. And just look at the characteristic of it. It's not something you see in a lot of homes that are built today, particularly in this price range. You just kind of see boxes. This one has a lot of character, which I think is just great. But my favorite room in the house, and if you know me at all, a screen porch I think should be a code requirement in North Carolina. You've heard me say it before, I'll say it again. This home has a screen porch. It's my favorite room, so let's go outside. Here here it is, my favorite room in this home, or any other for that matter. It's the screen porch. I love the space on this one, the beadboard ceiling. I like that it's got a hard floor on it, so it's just great. You know, if you want to wash it off, something like that, it's really, really easy to do. It was done by a previous homeowner, so we don't have any record of a permit on it. That doesn't mean it wasn't permitted, it just means that we don't have a record of it. We don't know for sure. But when you get out here, we talked about the backyard and how fantastic it is. It's got hardscaping with the brick patio here. If you like to grill, it's got a natural gas hookup, so just make sure you've got the right mechanism and the right orifice for a grill. Then you don't have to worry at all about having to get propane tanks. It's just ever present. There's a little bit of an attached storage area, storage shed, and that's where the gas water heater is. There's a workbench in there, and so it's not a ton of storage, but it's good outside storage that you've got here. And the fence that's on this property actually ties into the neighbor's fences, and so you end up with a fully fenced backyard. And when we get on the other side of the hedgerow, that'll make more sense. But on the hardscape and screen porch side of it, this is just fantastic. I love the fully stocked koi pond, and I like to hear the waterfall. So if you need to just step out and make a phone call, if you just want to hear something that's relaxing, read a book, sit out here, have dinner, whatever, it's all just great when you're out here. But I want you to see the other side of the backyard. When we come through the hedgerow, and it's actually built in with a brick walkway through there, you get into the green space for the backyard where you've got grass, you've got a natural area, and springtime in North Carolina is just spectacular. We've got azaleas that are in bloom and stuff starting to really pop, and so there's a lot of color. But the backyard for this home is just, look at this, look at the space. I don't even know the words for it. It is fantastic to find, and in the heart of Raleigh to have this much room and this price range is really difficult to find. So if you've got a dog that you want to be able to just let out the back door and give them some space to run, or kids for a play area, whatever, it's just a phenomenal backyard and one of the best features for this home. Coming upstairs now, just at the top of the stairs at the landing, and we get to the hallway. There's a bathroom right behind where you can see me from. There's a bedroom here, bedroom there, the doorway that goes to the third floor. So this is the staircase that we're under for the third floor there, but the primary's here, and it's such a great room. Let's start in there. One thing that's great about this room is it's got phenomenal natural light, and you can really see the backyard. We talked about what the oasis that is before we even came in the house, and so you can really see it from here. If you open the windows, you can hear the waterfall that's part of the koi pond. It's just magnificent. It's a great size room with a fantastic walk-in closet, dual vanity bath with a large walk-in shower. It's got tile, but just a lot of natural light in here. And so we'll go on down the hall now. Don't forget linen closet, which is just critical in any home. There's a bedroom here that's got great closet storage in this one. And so it's not the tiny little door, but you've got somewhere that you've got plenty of room to store clothes. And then down in this bedroom has a really unique characteristic that I love. And the way this is done, if I were to turn all the lights off, you'd really be able to see it. And I'm going to walk around just so you can kind of see the little bit of a peak right there. There's a cubby back there. And so if you put a smaller bed, this has a either a double or a queen bed in here. So putting it on this wall kind of hides that, but it gives just good ambient light because there's a light switch over there that'll turn the light off or on in there. But for this room, if you've got it as either an office, so you've got somewhere to, you know, stick some stuff that you want kind of out of the way. If it's a kid's bedroom and they want just kind of a little nook that they can go play, that would be great to have. But this is also one of the best rooms in the house because you really get the palm tree in this room too. And then the door that goes to the third floor is right here at the end of the hallway. Finally coming upstairs to the third floor now, we've been talking about it as just kind of some extra space. It's not counted towards the square footage. This was finished by a previous homeowner and there's no record of the permit. There may be one, there may not be, we don't know. But what you see is what you get. And it is finished, it's got HVAC, and so it's really usable space that would make a great home office or bonus room, playroom, whatever you wanted to do. There's a separate area that's closed off with where the air handler is for the second floor. So if you need to do maintenance, that's easy to get to. One of the characteristics that I love is on both sides of this is a huge skylight for tons of natural light. Like we said, there are two sides of it. This is really kind of more the play side for me. There's good cubby storage, attic storage on either side here. You've got great natural light. I talked about the huge skylights. Look at the span of that skylight. Just tons of natural light up here. I think anytime you can have finished space that you can shut off or use however you want to in a home as a third floor is just a great asset. It has been my honor and privilege to share this home with you. As I said at the beginning, the sellers are a very good friend of mine. We've been friends for 20 plus years, and so this one's a little extra special for me, and to be able to showcase it and share it with you just makes me happy. If you've got any questions, we're never further than a phone call, and don't forget, all you've got to do is give us a call to come out and take a look. It is my privilege and my honor. 2709 Half Hitch Trail in Raleigh, North Carolina.